a very warm welcome to all my dear students. See, dear students, we are living in the world of social media where everything is so much connected and easy to approach. One of the easiest way of communication is an email. So today we are going to learn about email writing skill. An electronic communication invented in 1970s to do communication faster during the era of letters and telegrams that changed the way people communicate with each other is called an email. Do you know who is the father of email system? Actually, Ray Tomlinson is called as the father of email system, and he sent a communication between two computer systems for ARPANET. Email is called so since it is an electronic mail sent to a person or to a system. And yes, unlike the normal mail, the physical letter or paper is not needed for the same. Instead of postal service and address, an email address and an internet connection are needed. Email stands for electronic mail. An email is a message distributed by electronic means from one computer user to one or more recipients via a network. A method of exchanging messages instantly from one system to another with the help of the internet is called an email. With the advent of the digital age, email plays an important part in everybody's life. It is the most popular and fastest way of sending messages anywhere in the world and can be used in formal as well as informal context. So, email writing involves composing, sending, storing, and receiving messages over an electronic communication system. Now, move towards the types of an email. Emails are of three types. First, informal email, second, semi-formal email, and third, formal email. Let's learn in detail. An informal email is written to any relatives or family members or friends. There are no particular rules for informal email writing. A person can use any language of his or her choice. Second, semi-formal email. An email written for a colleague or teammate within a project comes under this category. The language is used simple and friendly and casual. But we have to take care of one thing, that is modesty and dignity must be maintained in semi-formal email. Last one is formal email. Suppose we are writing or composing an email for any type of business communication or official communication. It will come under the category of formal email. Formal email will be an email written to companies, government departments, school, college or university authorities or any other officers. Now, what are the main parts or components of an email? First of all, recipient's address. Second, CC and BCC. Third, date and timestamp. Fourth, subject line. Fifth, body of an email. Sixth, attachment. And seventh, signature. Now, learn one by one. First of all, recipient's address. The first thing you need to enter when composing an email is the recipient's address. An example of an email address is ybdeshmukh@gmail.com. When sending a message to multiple recipients, be sure to separate all the addresses with comma. Next, CC and BCC. Another option when sending a message to multiple recipient is to use the CC, that is carbon copy, or BCC means blind carbon copy fields. When using the CC feature, all recipients can see the email address of everyone the message was sent to. If you want your communication to be more private, choose the BCC and the identities of other recipients will not be shown. Next, date and timestamp. See, the date and time in an email when sent is usually included automatically somewhere in the message. Next, subject line. See, the subject line is the first part of your email that recipient will see. When entering the subject line, be sure to include important information such as what the mail is about. Next, body of an email. The body is where you actually write the message that you want to send. Next, attachment. See, attachments are similar to enclosure in traditional mail. If you have files that you want to share with your recipients, you can include them as attachment to the email. And the last one is signature. Some email system allow you to enter a signature that will appear automatically at the bottom of every message you send. This feature is optional and can be turned off and on as needed. This is email writing format. You can see here all the components from to CC, BCC, subject, salutation, main body, closing, attachment and signature line. What are the different steps for writing an email? Type the email ID of the recipients in to CC and BCC field. Then compose the subject of an email in the subject line. Next, attach any files that you want to send with an email using the attach or insert option. Then write the proper salutation like dear father, respected sir, etc. Then write the body of the mail. Next, click the send button to send the mail and to the recipient. Now you can see the sample of email writing. Here I have given the address of to means sender's address, then CC or BCC, subject line is mentioned, salutation hi is mentioned, then body of the letter, closure and last one signature or your name. Then what are the different tips for writing an email letter format? Okay. See, stay up to date and do not use old letter writing format. There is no need to mention a date, and when practicing electronic modes of communication, put all your text left aligned rather than following older format utilized for letters written on paper. Then always declare your request as clearly as possible and supply it with a valid reason to make your case more powerful. Next, formal emails frequently use indirect question instead of direct ones. Formal complaints should be well worded but without losing the nature of professionalism. Well, when placing down your complaints, make sure your mail does not end up looking tense or undignified. It is necessary to state the issues or events producing offense as clearly as possible but also in brief. Next, always hold your tone respectful and reassuring when dealing with complaints or grievances. At no point in your mail should you attack the sender with any counter questions or lose the attitude of formality. Then convey happiness and excitement in formal emails only with words and appropriate amounts of punctuation like the occasion exclamation point. Then different email etiquettes which we have to follow while writing an email. See, do not leave the subject line blank. The subject line or subject of the mail states what your mail is about. So it should be brief and accurate and must not be left blank. Then include proper salutation as per the email type. One must include proper salutation before starting to write an email. The salutation used should depend on the type of an email, whether it is formal or informal. Then avoid using capital letters. One should avoid using capital letters in an email. Then avoid to use the abbreviations and acronyms. Okay, in formal mails one should avoid abbreviation or acronyms. For example, email to principal, then avoid to use the slang. But in informal email you can use abbreviation or acronyms. Then add appropriate closing. One should use proper closing of an email before hitting the send button. The closing of email should be appropriate as per the type of email, whether it is formal or informal. Then this is the bibliography which I used to make this video. Thank you so much.